Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Noles will kick this away to get us going here. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff here from the shotgun. And this running play stopped by an inspired defense tonight.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The ball is caught. He'll go down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short game.
Here's the 2nd down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, a nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Redd and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy string. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Shotgun formation here on third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And we're able to get him down.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. The Gators come to the line in a hurry up. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
This one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big hit at the end, but getting a fresh set of downs.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Important second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw it on first down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he's got it. tackle, but first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 3, Florida State 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run it from the gun. Got space, looking to score. Picks up a game here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution of that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Running out of time in the pocket. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
That sack sets up a second down and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. He's free around the 15. The quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry-up. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
He's running out of time here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Quick throw to the left side. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The back's got it again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running play called on third and short. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. They'll run it here. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's when you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point makes the lead 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. And the quarterback dropping back. And he finds his tight end for the catch.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback. and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete downfield. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Gators have first and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Gators are going to cash in here in the red zone. First down. We're going to throw the football. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They'll try a pass here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The extra point is good. They draw within 4 at 14-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going to try to use his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they get the second half started with a running play. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. And this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Florida State.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Gators offense retakes the field. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Knowles. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner is brought down.
And the Florida offense will take over.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Defense not pressing this time. Fights through the tackler. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Man tackled after a small pickup there.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
42 Spider.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache.
Touchdown, Seminoles. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
And the Florida offense will take over.
offense retakes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, going to heave it downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Easy.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
A loss of 1 yard on the play. Brings up third down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 35, Florida 10.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down.
Green 25.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
And the Florida offense will take over.
The Gators offense retakes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about in directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
And the Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1 yard line. Coming up, second down and goal. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Defense flexing and stopping again at the 1 yard line. Now it'll be third down.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket. He tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And it looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Let's go.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. A gain sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Defense is coming after him. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. With the return, it's Ncaa. Fights off a defender. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return.
Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started.
42 Spider.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep
testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.